up, YouTube? Mason Green here. We're at Black Canyon Raceway, June 6th on a Saturday, 2026. This is race, I don't know, my dad will put it in right now for what race it is. Yeah, Black Canyon Raceway. Looks good. Track, they tore up the whole thing. My dad did some things to my car, so he did a lot of research this weekend. And yeah, let's go win. Cause I sold the bag last week, or not last week, last race, and screwed it up. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but tonight, let's hope isn't unfortunate, I guess. It's fortunate. I don't know, but yeah, Black Canyon Raceway, victory lane, here we come. Peace. I got first out of 4. 2 of the kids that used to run my class moved up this race. And yeah, we tried something new with the car. We tried tightening it up more, which is how I like it because I feel like I could run it harder. But I'm just a bit too tight on entrance. Still got first, but yeah, let's go on to start 4th sadly in the heat race.
Okay, let's go.
But let's just try to get at least a row ahead.
There we go.
us up pretty much as a qualifying dash. So we're gonna go on to first in the main. I think they're gonna do track work in between, so we'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, let's go win again. Okay.
Alright guys, thank you for watching this far into the video. Let's go ahead and do Mason's recap here. All in all, really pretty good night. On the box score on paper, we went, quick time won the heat second, the main event. Never good to back up, but that's what happens sometimes. So qualified, we were okay. You know, we were able to get quick time, but just the way it worked out, I think, you know, 29 car made some mistakes behind us and didn't give himself a clean racetrack. So I think he was quicker than us in qualifying, but we ended up coming away with quick time. That's how it rolls out sometimes. So quick time qualifying, pulled a 1 for the invert, started on the pole of the heat race, executed the heat race fantastically, won the heat. Really good start. Car was really good in the heat. The 29 was there, but not really a threat. So that was fine, and we looked good. I thought we were rolling pretty good. So didn't really change much going into the main event, and then they did another rework before the main event. I think they ran restricted before us, and then so we're, you know, it's like a dyno session out there. So it's, you know, there's only 4 of us, but it is what it is. And so we started on the pole, got a good start. 29 car challenged us around the top, and they were dead even down the back. And Mason's only shot to hold them off was to run a big slider into 3. And he was a little bit nice with it. So that's kind of a learning lesson. We're going to watch some film back this week and kind of talk through what we could have done different there. But that kind of was the race. You know, once we got into second, we definitely didn't have the car speed that we needed to contend for the win. We were lacking about 3/10. Best lap to best lap was 3/10, and average lap to average lap was about 3/10. So got some work to do. Mason's been fighting with the comfort thing, and he likes the car pretty stuck under him getting in, and I think it's costing us time through the middle. We're just either that or our motor's not running. I mean, we're giving up 40 pounds, which that's an issue in itself. You know, it's 8 pounds is equivalent to about 1 horsepower, and so I mean, if we're giving up 40, we're 5 horsepower down, and that's no bueno. So, but that's what we got. That's all I can get out of this motor. That's all I can invest into this motor, and so that's where we're at. So we made some fuel curve changes this week. It sounded better. It seemed like it performed better, but we're just missing a little bit something. So I don't know if it's gear, I don't know if it's more fueling, or what. So gonna kind of keep doing some research and see where we can find. I'm gonna change fuels for the next week and see if we can make some more power that way. But I'm tapped out on motor. Like, I'm not gonna dump $10,000 into this thing to go win a 4-car race. That just doesn't make any sense. So I need to buy fuel anyway, so I'm gonna change fuels and see what that does. Keep playing with the fueling. We might make a gear change, but I'm going to do the fuel first and see what that does. And then if I still need to do gear change, then we will. But we're just a little bit lazy, you know, right through the middle of the corner and then getting up onto the straightaway. We're just either the car's bound or too tight, or the motor's just not pulling through that, or gear bound. It's some combination of all those things. And so we got to go watch some film back and listen to the motor and try to figure out what that is. But the kid drove good, really smart heat race. You know, with the mental mistakes that happened last week, and I want to say the week before, we really kind of worked on that a lot going into this week and trying to clean a lot of that up. And then we did. You know, like I said, he executed the heat race very well. We're fast enough that when we get the lead, we're hard to pass. Not because we drive a wide race car or block or anything like that. It's just this place is 1 lane, you know, so it's whoever gets out front is going to be out front unless there's a pretty significant, you know, gap. And we were fast enough in the heat race that we got the lead and we held it. No real threat. You know, the gap would kind of yo-yo a little bit. You know, we'd make a mistake or they'd make a mistake, and you know, minor stuff, right? You know, nothing big, but so that's kind of where we're at. But the kid drove good. I'm proud of him for that. He's a little bit down on himself, but we have to have everything in our program perfect to try to overcome that 40 pounds. And that's race car driver, motor package, the whole thing. And I can go dump a bunch of money into tying carbon and to save, you know, 8 pounds, 5 pounds. Like, it's a significant financial investment for very little gain. So that's kind of what we got. You know, it's just the way it is. So we'll do the best we can with what we got and try to work on making our package as perfect as we can and go from there. So 2 weeks off. We got some personal stuff going on. We're gonna go camping in a couple weeks and let the kids go be kids and have a summer. I'm really looking forward to that. So that's gonna be really cool. I got some work travel, of course, the week before the next race. So I'll have everything ready to go before I head off for work. And then we're back at it for a 2-day show. We got Tater Cup coming up at the end of the month. And we'll see what we got for them. So we'll keep at it. We're never going to quit. And we're on to the next one. Thank you, guys.